My name's Timothy. My dad was a Marine. He was very hard. Growing up, he beat me. He never beat my mom, but he would beat me. And he wasn't much of an emotional guy either. So I know this is sick, but like we would bond through physical aggression with each other. Like we would actually bond through that. I did something very bad, and I ended up in jail for it. And I remember sitting in jail, knowing what recovery was like, because I had been in recovery and I had felt that freedom and that happiness. And sitting in that jail cell and just thinking, like, I would do anything to be back in South Florida and just be given one more chance, because that was it. I've already been to prison, and it was another exact same charge plus multiple ones that were even worse than that. And my lawyer was telling me, 10 years minimum, so I'm thinking, like, is my dad's going to be dead by the time I get out? I'm going to be like 35, 40 by the time I get out. I might not have kids. I'll never have a wife, I won't experience like those beautiful years in life. That's where my head was at. And I remember crying in the cell just thinking I would do anything to have that chance, and by the grace of God, through lots of prayer, I think I had a lot of people down here praying for me, and just the faith and the prayer, the things of that nature. The victims, there was like 5 different victims, and none of them showed up to court. None of them showed up to investigations. They weren't cooperating, and they let me out of jail. I honestly believe that was God answering my prayer of just giving me that one more chance to be back down here in South Florida and give me an opportunity to be a successful citizen, clean and sober, and become a better human being. And I think about that every now and then when I want to get high. I think about being in that jail cell, broken, cuts all over my face, lip busted open, 30, 40 pounds lighter, hot, cold, sweating, just thinking, my hand doesn't work because I got stomped out real bad. I'm like crippled, I'm broken, I'm lost on the inside. I think I've lost my whole life. And, being today where I am, I'm healthy, I have food, I have money, I have a job, I have a little bit of sobriety, I have a sponsor. I'm trying to help out people. And let's not get it twisted, dude. I'm a human being and I mess up all the time. And I don't try to be perfect or anything like that, but what I am is I'm trying. At the end of the day, at the end of the night, when I lay down on the pillow, I think about things that I could have done better or where I could have been wrong, and I try to make it right with God. I communicate with God daily because I want to get high. I want to get high a lot, and I want to beat people up a lot. This is just how I am. That's how my head is. It's how I lived. And, this is a program of reprogramming yourself and your mind and your spirit. So I have to stay in this constant contact because that's the only way I'm going to change. And I know that today. I truly know that. I believe that. And, and I get that gratitude when other people see these little changes, when I see these changes in myself, it's a good feeling, and it reminds me in the hard times that these things work. It is working. I just have to keep that faith that it will continue to work.